Thursday. Brace yourself.
The trial's tomorrow.
They want me to testify. You will be destroyed.
Because this winter finale...
Who's running this program, me or her?
...delivers nothing.
You have no business being cheated.
But bombshells.
I'm married.
And welcome back to another episode of Grey's Anatomy Diagnosis. My name is Shannon, and this week I will be diagnosing Season 13, Episode 9, the mid-season finale. And I could not be more excited, so let's get started. I got a lot to talk about. Now, of course, the episode opens with a giant building collapse, which what does that always mean in Shondaland? The whole episode is going to be a building collapse, metaphorically, of course. So we go ahead and jump right into the whole Alex and Joe situation in the trial. So as we know, Joe is actually called to testify, and she freaks out because this means that she's going to go on some legal document and the truth is going to be out about her actually being married and how Joe Wilson isn't her real name, which inevitably is how this entire season kicked off. Her lies, her secrets. My diagnosis is that Joe needs to go. I'm quite sick of her, to be quite frank. So Alex meets her in an elevator. She has the guts to press the little button and hold the elevator, and she confesses to Alex the entire situation. What does Alex do? Like any great guy throughout the entire season, we've known Alex in all 13 seasons of Grey's Anatomy, he goes to save her. He tells Meredith that he's gonna go down to the defense attorney and actually say, I'm gonna take the plea, send me to jail for 2 years so this girl doesn't have to go on a legal document. Oh my gosh. Of course, Meredith steps in and is like, no, don't do it. There was 5 of us, now there's 2. George is gone, Izzy's gone, Christina's gone. It is me and you. We gotta stick together, don't do this. So of course, we're left with this giant cliffhanger of, is Alex gonna go to jail or not? We don't know. So again, moving on to the next building collapse, we have Richard Weber and this newbie, Eliza Minnick, who again was brought in by Bailey and his actual wife, the owner of the hospital. We don't know what she's doing back here already, and neither does Richard. And the way she's talking and the way she's walking around the hospital, like, I own everything, this is my place, yada, yada, yada. Richard starts to get the vibe that his job is definitely on the line. So he approaches Bailey, and Bailey's like, we need to adjust to new things in the hospital. Are you kidding me? Richard is so just disrespected that he goes ahead and hands it to Bailey. Bailey's all sad and weepy, but I really don't care. And Maggie sees all this. Maggie Pierce, who actually, unknowingly to many Grey's Anatomy fans, is Richard's biological daughter, but they never really had a relationship. But she teams up with Jackson Avery, which again is son to Catherine Avery, who's wife to Richard Weber, who also owns the hospital. So the fact that she went to Jackson Avery is a huge deal because he's a huge contributor to the hospital and his mother ultimately holds the power. So when she tells Jackson, hey, this new girl's coming in to remove Weber, he freaks out because he knows how good of a teacher Weber is and he just won't let this stand. So moving on, we have Owen and Riggs. Now they actually share a type of weird similarity because unknowingly, Riggs actually cheated on Owen's sister, Megan. Now again, I know she's coming. Hang in there. She's gonna come. She's gonna drop the bomb. But regardless, Owen actually tells Riggs that he cheated on his wife. And we're all thinking, Amelia? What? No. His previous wife, Christina Yang, my ultimate favorite character, ride or die, Christina Yang, my favorite. He cheated on her way back when, and he brought it into play now, which I think makes him a little more relatable to Riggs. Neither of them are perfect, so why not be friends and talk about their imperfections together? So in the end of this episode, we're left with the cliffhanger of Alex, we're left with the cliffhanger of Richard Weber and whether or not he has his job. We're also left with the cliffhanger of Owen and Amelia, because in this entire episode, we don't see her until the very end, and she writes a letter to Owen basically saying, psh, I'm out, it's not your fault. What? Okay, now she's like one of my least favorite characters too. So my diagnosis of this episode is that Megan is gonna come back, I swear. Amelia and Owen may or may not come back together. I tell you, Jackson and April will get back together, at least let's hope so. And I just pray to God that Alex does not go to jail. I really don't think he will. Fingers crossed, Grey's fans, so stay with me, subscribe, send me some likes, send me the comments. Also, I started up an Instagram, so at me at Grey's Anatomy Diagnosis. You can also follow me on Twitter at Grey's A Diagnosis, as well as an upcoming Facebook page, so stay with me, everyone. I'm so glad that you're liking my videos. This has been Shannon with another episode of Grey's Anatomy Diagnosis. See you next time.